Well, hello, Robert Heffernan with EndoTech, and this is Blockchain Vitals. It's our daily show talking cryptocurrencies, blockchain assets, things in the matrix. I'm a master endotechnician, firmly in the matrix, one trading cryptos. And this is our daily show talking just about that asset class. And a little, for sure, pullback here, looking a little bit more negative on the dailies as we've captured lower momentum, but all is not lost yet because we still have the weekly fractal to lean on and some very important levels on that weekly that we need to talk about. We kind of talked about the upside yesterday on the weekly segment because I really thought there was a chance that we could push higher. Well, that didn't pan out, so now we need to look at the weekly and some of those lower levels that if we want this thing not to turn into a retest of the lows for the year and last year, they need to dig in at some of these levels. But anyway, let's do the rounds though first and talk about something here that I noticed, and it's staggering to me. This headline, doing the rounds, my chance to talk about a tweet that I found interesting or a headline, and this article from Blockport by Kai. The multi-trillion-dollar potential of cryptocurrency. And it's actually got some very good logic, the article. Firstly, the article points to the fact that there are 25 million digital wallets that have been created. Only 25 million digital wallets that have been created. And when you know that the world population is billions upon billions of people, 25 million is such a drop in the bucket. And he said more importantly that these 25 million, the vast majority of them have been created in the last 18 months. It just points the picture that even though Bitcoin's been around for 10 years, that we are still in the most infant, the most infant state that you could imagine in this asset class. And then it just talks about, on the valuation side, that multi-trillion-dollar of capturing, the world economy and what those numbers look like, and capturing 5% and 10% of the world transactional economy. And you start to see, these valuations becoming possible. I mean, in the realm of possibilities. I mean, if there's only 25 million wallets, right, what does the price of Bitcoin look like if there's 100 million wallets, or 1 billion wallets, or 3 billion wallets? Those are the type of things that I think you have to keep in mind long term. Now, believe me, this is not a segment to say that you should just hold, because you shouldn't just hold. All right, you should mind the momentum, and we are finding some great use cases in this space. With people that are collecting crypto for services. And just like the ICO market, if you collect crypto for services, all of the rest of your business basically has fiat expenses. So you need to be very diligent about a crypto that you accept for a service or a good, for that matter. And if the crypto is losing its value, well, that's not good because you still have fiat costs associated with running your business. So I am not here to advocate for the hold, even though I think that the potential in the market it's unbelievably huge. If you have fiat costs and these things are in lower momentum, you better not be holding on to them, because what's your margin in your business? You can't afford to lose that on the exchange of the crypto that you accepted for that good or service. It's pretty simple. In the agricultural world, it's all about hedging. And in a lot of the world of trade, hedging your exposure, imperative for long-term success in any business venture where you are accepting something and you need to have that money equate to something in fiat dollars. And if it doesn't, you're going to be in trouble at the end of the month when you need to go pay a bill. Anyway, let's take the vitals and talk about the real price action Let's do it. Taking the vitals. My chance to talk about the price action, the actual price discovery going on in the market. And this week I am covering EOS. EOS right now trading 328 last at Bitfinex. EOS 328 last here. And as you can see, firmly in lower momentum on the daily. 351 is that lower momentum level. And now at 328, out of up momentum on the weekly, which is 330. Now, two big levels on a retracement here in EOS on the longer term charts, all right? The weekly centerline or average is 279, and the monthly lower momentum, a retest of monthly lower momentum, is down at 266. So those are if this thing cannot hold its head and regain momentum, or for that matter, regain coming out of low momentum on the daily, those are the type of places that it's going to go check out. You look out in fractals when things start to perform on one fractal. So daily, in lower momentum now on the daily, and room now to 309 to the collar. But for me, the bigger level in EOS now, again, the monthly lower momentum level, 266, and the weekly average, 279. And then if things start getting goofy and they can't hold those levels, you look out even further. Well, not further, you look to the next level. Lower momentum on the weekly in EOS is 228. 228. Keep that in mind. A full dollar lower. 30% break if it went and tested that. But these are the potentials in the market, and I've been saying it to you all for as long as I've been saying it on this, and I've been practicing it in the fiat world, trading commodities for 30 years, man. You need to understand what the potentials are in order to stay out of trouble. In order for you to say, "Bye, I can't believe they went there. Who saw that coming?" Well, if you know what the potentials are, you're never going to say that. All right, listen, I got to say goodbye to the YouTube crowd and continue with a few more on the sheet. So please go to EndoTech.io and subscribe, and you can get all of this actionable trading information on the site, the full sheet with all of the coins that we cover, individual coin signaling and messaging. Please go to EndoTech.io and subscribe. See you later, YouTube.